Assalamualaikum everyone. So today I'm going to show you another soup of potato with a twist. So we'll go through the ingredients now. I've got 4 potatoes which I peeled and kept them ready. I've got some peas, some carrots. I've got 1 carrot, sorry. I've got about a small size of an onion and 5 flakes of garlic that I have finely chopped in my blitz in my hand blitzer. I've also got 2 sausages. Now that's the twist. We're going to use some sausage in my soup. I've also got, if you can see, a little bit of sugar, sorry, a little bit of salt, very little, because we're going to taste it as we cook. I've also got 2 tablespoons of plain flour and half a teaspoon of black pepper. So this is a soup that I thought of a twist on it because we wanted to use the sausage. Before we do anything at all, we need to first fry the sausage in the pan, and then I need to chop off this onion into smaller pieces so that it follows after that. I'll show you how it works out. And you can see that the sausages are cooked now, and I'm going to take them off the pan. So you can see that I've already have the beautiful flavors from the sausage in the pan. I'll start off frying the onion first, and in my cooking I always say I like to first fry the onion only because I fear that my garlic is going to get stuck at the bottom of the pan. So onion will be only lightly caramelized or just translucent, not even caramelized, sorry. It's only going to be translucent, and it will take about 1 or 2 minutes. So they're now nicely translucent. I've added the garlic as well in it, and I'll now introduce the potatoes and the carrots. So in goes the potato and the carrots, and we're just going to stir it up a little. Now when you're making this soup, please make sure that you're a bit fast. The reason because I said we're a bit fast is we don't want to overcook the garlic, because then it will not taste good at all, and we don't want to burn it. That's the main reason I said we have to be a little quicker with this particular dish. And you can see that we're now just cooking the potato and the carrot in the oil that we use to cook the sausage, so that we can still flavor it out. You can also add your peas in it, it doesn't matter, so I'll do the same. I'll add the peas as well at this stage. In goes the peas as well. And what we're trying to do is that we're just trying to make sure that we can season and seal all the stock and all the flavors in the vegetables. I'll also now add some salt, the one I had shown you. So just added just the salt. You can see the plate is still here. Just the salt, and we'll keep going cooking it so that the potatoes and the carrots are a little bit cooked before we add the stock. Now I don't have chicken stock, so I will not be using chicken stock. However, if you've got the boxed chicken stock, or you've got some stock left over in your fridge, you can use it. I'm just going to use some plain water to boil my soup. So I'm going to leave it to cook here for a few more minutes, and then we will move to the next step. So it has been about 4 to 5 minutes that I have been stirring the potatoes and the carrot and the peas. Look, it's not going to be like our Indian food, but it's basically, we wanted to get the cooking starting and all the flavors to be infusing at this stage. I'm now going to add the flour and the black pepper to give it the final seasoning, and then we'll add water for boiling. So as I was stirring and I added the flour, I realized that I need to also add a little bit of milk, which I have done, because basically you are trying to cook this soup in a white sauce. So the white sauce's recipe is also, flour and some milk and black pepper, and that's exactly what I've done. So sorry I did not show the milk in the ingredients, but I had to add it because it was touching the pan and it was at the bottom of the pan, the flour. So at the moment everything looks great, and we'll still continue for a minute or so, and then we'll add the water. So as it thickened out, and you will notice that when you're cooking as well, you need to add water as well. So I added 2 cups of water, and my cups basically are mugs. So I've added 2 of these mugs of water, and we are now, keep in mind that this is a soup, so we need to simmer it. So it's now going to simmer for another, say, 15-20 minutes until all the vegetables are done. However, we still need to work on our sausages, and that's where I will be moving on to now. I'm so sorry, I jumped a step ahead of everything. I got too much excited as usual. I had the sausages that I had fried at the very beginning. So what I did is that I put it in a chopper and I blitzed it. So you can see now the cooked sausages have become as mincemeat. I am actually heating up a frying pan at the moment. And what we'll do is we'll be adding some oil in it, and then we'll be frying these sausages to crisp. So let's get that done now while the soup is almost done. So I've also tasted for seasoning. I added some salt, some black pepper to my taste. You can do the same as well. I've checked on the potatoes, because the potatoes are the only thing that is always of a worry in a soup, but the potatoes are done perfectly fine. And we'll again blitz this as well with the special thing that I usually use. I'll show you to you, but let's first get the sausages out of the way. So you can see I've already added the sausages with the oil. I eyeballed the oil, but I think it's less, so I'm going to add a little more, because what we want to do is to give a little bit of a texture to the soup, and that will be a crispy texture from the sausages. So we'll cook it on a low flame, and you can see, because the fact that it does get stuck at the bottom of the pan, so make sure that it is on a low fire, and we'll keep on cooking until they become nice and crispy. So while the sausages are crispening up on the pan, I'm going to use this piece of my blender, and I'm going to blitz out everything in the soup. So I'll come back once that's done. So you can see now the soup is bubbling and it's nice and thick. I like it at this consistency, so I'm now taking off the fire. And you can also see my sausages have now crispened out as well. So let's have this displayed. So there you go. I have removed the potato soup in the bowl, and I've also served it with some, I had hot dog bread. So what I've done is that I've added some butter and put it in the oven so that they can harden and crisp, only because I just wanted to add another texture to my soup. And I've also decorated it with the sausages that I did fry. I really enjoyed cooking it with you. I hope you loved the session today as well. Please like my video, share it as well, and subscribe to my channel. I really thank you for your time and for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you, and let's meet again.